Hi everyone, my name is Jordan Liker, and this is my introduction video for EDL 851. A little bit about myself. I'm a science teacher, but I have taught for 10 years now, all in the state of Kansas at 3 different districts. I actually started in Jetmore, Kansas, and Western Kansas. Taught all the science classes there. I was a transition to teaching student. From there, I moved to Minneapolis. I was a little closer to family, and then I got married, and so I moved to Manhattan, Kansas, where my wife lived. So for the past 5 years, I've been a middle school science teacher in Manhattan. During my teaching career, I've also been a coach. I've coached basketball, golf, cross country. I was a play director for a couple years. That was kind of interesting. I am married. I have one son. There's a picture of my son and I last summer out on the boat. I don't know if we're going to be able to do that much this summer. The lakes around here are pretty high. Kind of trouble finding a lake that you can even put a boat on right now. But we do have a lot of hobbies that my family and I enjoy doing together. A lot of things outdoors. Love to go golfing, fishing, hiking, camping. We like to travel around. Um, Doing a little less traveling this year. My wife and I are expecting a baby at the end of June, beginning of July. So kind of in that no travel time right now. But maybe towards the end of the summer we'll be able to do a little travel somewhere. The reason I'm seeking the my master's in administration, first and foremost, it's for my family. Uh, Being a principal or a school administrator provides some opportunities that would otherwise uh, not be possible for my family. Um, and also, I believe I can make a positive difference in the life of students, their families, and I want to be in a position where I can share my ideas more readily. Um, and overall, I want to spend each day of my life trying to become the best version of myself. And I believe if we're always striving to become the best versions of ourselves, the world's going to be a better place. And I think the administration path is the best version of myself. Some of the personal experience I have with supervisory responsibilities, coaching for one is you're supervising not only the students but assistant coaches that you may have. Um, Over the last year and a half or so, I've been working on this degree. I've been the substituting in as the principal or the athletic director for events. There are times when our principals are out of the building for different meetings, other reasons, and so during those times, they've actually had me be in the office and be the principal for the day, dealing with the issues that may come up, or running the athletic events that may happen during those days. I'm also worked as a cooperating teacher for teacher education students living in Manhattan with Kansas State University in town. We have a lot of students that need to get some observation time, or student teachers that need to get their student teaching done. And so I've had the opportunity to work with a lot of university or college students, being their supervisor for as they were student teachers, as well as just some undergraduate students getting their kind of early field experience in education. And so, what the past experiences that I have with evaluations, um, it started out being fairly extensive, I guess, for teaching, especially earlier in my career, due to me moving to a couple or a few different districts, and the district protocols. I was actually evaluated. I think it was the first 8 years that I taught. At least once per year, I was evaluated, um, and usually that was twice per year. So I had a lot of formal evaluations done, and really those were mostly positive and beneficial. I mean, they were actually, I can't recall of anything that was extremely negative in the teaching, but they were great and they gave me areas to improve on. They gave me some suggestions of what I could do better, and so actually I really enjoyed those. I never got real nervous about those, and they kind of asked me when they wanted to come in. Principals would ask me when they wanted to come in, and a lot of times it was just, hey, whatever works in your schedule, just feel free to stop by. And they did, and sometimes they did. And so it was really a positive experience for me, and it really improved my teaching. In the tools that we use, the evaluation tools that were used, were McCrill and PathWise. Those were the two main ones that the districts I've been at have used and utilized. So I'm more familiar with those than others for sure. I know I still have a lot to learn, a lot of knowledge that I need to gain, so that in the future that I can provide beneficial and positive evaluations to my future staff. I'm looking forward to getting to know all of you a little bit more. Thanks for listening. Good luck this summer.